Where are your fly masks? Qantas, don't walk away like you've done nothing wrong. Where's your fly mask? What have you done with it? And you especially should be wearing one. Yeah, you're looking much better, Azid, huh? You mischievous too. Trotting poles with the cue ball. You're getting better every time, aren't you? I'm so pleased with how he's muscling up. I might have a clip of what he looked like. He was on box rest over winter for his flexor tendons, and he lost so much muscle and was looking super skinny. If I've got a clip of him, I'll put it in now. But it's been 6 weeks now, getting back to kind of trot work. And starting to muscle him up again. You're starting to look good, aren't you? This is what happens when Qantas is tired after a session. He just stands there and snoozes. Maybe this bodes well. When he comes into a vet gate, he'll just do this. Switch off, have a nap. Yeah? Close your eyes. He always blinks his right eye, I don't know if we'll be able to catch it, more than his left. Oh, cuboid. You're a tired pony. Good boy. Good boy. Bucket scrubbing time! Was that good? Nice fresh water, guys. Yeah? As you saw on Qantas' last hack, he wasn't very comfortable. I don't know whether it was his boots or his saddle or what, so we're just gonna check his saddle fit today. This is a free and easy saddle. They don't actually make them brand new anymore, but it's quite a good second-hand market. I've got two. Tizzy did a whole career in hers. So first of all, I've got to dismantle everything and get down to kind of like the bare bones that I can tweak with. So let's take it all apart. Okay, so I've taken the padding off the panel, so this is kind of like the bare bones of the saddle. As you can see, the paneling moves and it moves independently, so it's split front and back, and that's meant to give a bit more freedom for the horse. I guess that's why the saddle is called free and easy. Also, the girth straps can go in different holes, so we're going to have a little play with that as well. Qantas' saddle is moving a little bit at the back, which is probably indicative of it being too wide in the front. So he has put a lot of muscle on since I last fitted it, so we're going to tweak that first. Also, the girth is a little bit far forward, I think, so we're going to put the girth straps back. But we're going to do one tweak at a time and see how that goes. pre-training electrolyte loading like a pro. Oh my god, it's literally all gone. All gone. Is that nice? Do you like your aquarade? Okay, so now we're going to pop these on Qantas's back, this on the front, this at the back, to see whether they match up with this saddle. So they're like bendy rulers. I got these off Amazon. You can get them in most craft shops and stuff. So I start with it nice and narrow. I know it's tickly. I just go down and then try and mould it to his back. Okay. Take the other one, and the other one I start much flatter with. Do kind of the same, kind of bring it up in the middle and then down his back. Okay, and then we're going to transfer these over to my saddle that's upside down and then see if they match up. That in the front. So you can see that actually there's a gap either side, which means it's tighter at the top and we've not got as much surface area. So I'm going to bring both, oh, stay still, both panels up to meet it a little bit. And then at the back, we're going to have to take the panel up a little bit to meet the back. Because we want as much surface area of the panel, touching the horse as possible. Okay, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So I want to go, that would be right, that would be left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I altered it a little bit, but we need to go even more. He's changed shape quite a bit, so we're going to tilt the panels again. Righty tighty. And this one. We've got more panel in contact now. See? The reason these bits are split is that so the shoulder can slide underneath a bit better and there's a bit more movement. Nice. And horses aren't really symmetrical. So you can see this side probably needs to come up a little bit more than the other, and that's the really nice thing about these panels, is that you can, I kind of like to get the fit generally okay both sides and then tweak the individual sides once we're done. I like to get, so from the kind of back of my saddle, 4 hands. So free and easies are slightly different about where they sit. The panel comes a bit further forward than a traditional saddle. A traditional saddle would be here. So we are about a hand's width from the back of the shoulder blade, which is good. So just need to tweak the left side a bit more. Now I'm just going to move the girth strap. Now I'm happier with the fit. And then that means that it's like 3 fingers behind his shoulder, that first strap, and then I'll move this one across to meet it. They are different lengths because the girths that come with these saddles are split girths. So they're essentially 2 separate girths that are attached in the middle under the stomach. I'm not using that at the moment, I'm using a ProLite, but it doesn't really matter because the holes line up anyway. Qantas has been brushing in front, so I bought him some new boots. I'm just going to try them on for size. I'm actually not going to try them to ride with today because we've changed the saddle fit. I don't want to add another factor in that could annoy him because he's not used to front boots. But we'll just see. Good boy, I know, I just flicked you with the Velcro. We'll just see if they fit. These are new equine wear from Polypads. I've used the fetlock boots of these on Tizzy. I have about 10 pairs because we need like a pair for each lupus and for training. And they're so good. Like, they wash really well, they last really well, so I'm hoping these will be the same. Oh, you probably need the medium. I thought you'd be small. I mean, they'll do for now. But yeah, you've got some chunky bone on there. I mean, they'll do for training. This is like quite soft and it's not touching him. But yeah, we'll have to get some medium ones. He still was a bit uncomfortable, even after the saddle change. And the sweat marks aren't quite the same, so we're gonna have to try again. Back to the drawing board. Massage time. Got one of those rollerball mitts. Got all the hair. Got the saddle to fit better. I did what I normally do with the panels and stuff, and it looked like it was okay. Then I rode, and he still wasn't happy. Ears back, kind of stretching his neck, gritting his teeth, swishing his tail a lot. So we will go back to the drawing board, but that's what it's all about. Listening to him and just keep trying one thing at a time until we find what's wrong and get him nice and comfortable and forward again.